Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. We'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They're going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third down after that run. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. Running a quarterback sneak here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is the sixth play on the drive. A short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down at 10. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he get there on the ground? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
See what the call is on first and 10. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Timeout by the offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Has the first down and more. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's an important first down on that running play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Aiming for the end zone. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And here's the handoff. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now it's 2nd down here. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Gives it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Okay, ready?
Coming up, second down and goal. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Stop now by the defense.
On the set.
Second down and goal.
Get set. Get set.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic under BAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be first and 10. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
For a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass this time. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Good enough for first down yardage. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Running there. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now a crucial third down and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense ready to start this drive. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First and 10 play coming up. And there's the handoff. Powering through.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Running with purpose. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the freshman brings him down quickly. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play coming up after that run. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The offense won with the hurry up. Fourth down RPO looking left. And moves the ball to the 35. And another first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a first down.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here we go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Great job here by the defense of sniffing out this screen. You can see the defensive linemen, the linebackers, everybody running to that running back. Because of that team pursuit, it's a big loss for the defense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pass clock. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. A second down after that completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down inside the 10. Here we go, fourth quarter, cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Uses clock. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.